Hey Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 32. If you are new to my channel, this is a channel about cross stitch. I hope you stick around, like what you see, subscribe, comment, interact with me, all those things. If you're coming back at me for another visit, thank you for stopping by. Lots of love this last video. I appreciate everyone liking my energy. This is just who I am. Don't get me wrong, I have bad days, but for the most part I'm a very positive person, and I like to smile. It just that determines my attitude. So anyway, I have an oops. Must admit, I uploaded the last video incorrectly. I did not upload the edited version. So every time I said I would show it a picture, I didn't. Every time I said I would put something here, I didn't. But I did. My aunt is the one that pointed that out to me, and thank you, Aunt Susie. And I posted a picture on my Instagram of the few pictures I said I was going to put in there. So I hope you caught that, but if not, I'm going to fix the problem from last time, this time, and include it in this video, if that makes sense. So, updates. Okay, so life has gotten a little crazy. No, that is an incorrect statement. I have gotten a little crazy, and I fully I did not remodel. I fully rearranged 2 rooms this week. It is crazy. I went onto a spurt and I was like, I need to look at something different. I think that's what being at home has done to me. So I rearranged my living room completely. And then in this room that I film is also, we call this Janet's room. And I moved some stuff around, cleaned it up, decluttered a little bit, and did the things and I'm much happier. It's amazing. Amazing what staying home can make you do. So, and I have a couple other things to show you that staying at home has made me do as I dive into my pile of goodness this week. So, before I dive into cross stitching, I want to give some YouTube shout outs. Thank yous is what I would like to do. So, A Stitch for Mom commented on watching my videos. Thank you. MyLifeWithMissSassy, who I love her stitching conversions dearly. You will see that here in a minute. Carolyn Stitcher is a follower on here who had, and on Instagram, who has been very positive and very supportive of me. So go check her out. She's got a couple videos out. And the Nineoneonestitcher, who I love. We have a bond of German Shepherds. I enabled her with Brooks Books free Americana one that I had last week. So anyway, thanks ladies for all sharing some love with me, and I appreciate that. So let's move on to what I got going on my list and my pile of goodness. First off, let's correct the problem of not showing you my bag of where I hold my stash. I actually snapped a picture, so this is awkward, and I'm gonna have to dip out of the picture to pick it up. And I think what I'm gonna do during Mania is pull out of it and show you some charts. I'm a seasonal stitcher, so you'll see like when I have one chart, if it's a season, I have all 4 usually. And that's what I do. Actually, because of that obsession with getting all 4, there's a pattern by Soda Stitches that 3 Owl Threads has 2 of the seasons. I want all 4. I can't find the other 2, so I won't even commit to buying the first 2. I'm ridiculous like that. So if anybody knows where Soda Stitches, like a store that carries a plethora of their stuff, give me a shout out. It's actually called 4 Seasons that I'm looking for. All right, so here I go. Here's my bag. This is it, guys. This is my tote bag. Here's a little peek inside of, oops, let me see, of the it's not even very good picture. So that is so heavy. Sorry, I gotta get it out of here. All right. Whew. It's almost a workout just showing that to you. So, what I will do during Mania, because I won't have as many stitching projects to show you during Mania because I'm doing Mirror Madness. Mirror Mania. Why do I keep calling it Madness? Mirror Mania. Probably because I think I'm mad. No, not really. I'm looking forward to it a lot. But anyway, maybe I'll take a time during the May videos to pop in and show you that, because I don't think I'll have as much stitching to show you. So that was one thing I owed you from last week, and here are two more that I owed you from last week. The other one was a picture of my dogs. I did get out that week and give them a, they're looking at me, I gave them a WALK. It's cold here today, so I don't know if I'm doing that. It's sunny, it's pretty, but it is cold out there. We'll see if I'm a good girl and do the right thing. But this is a tea coffee dye piece that I did last week. This one is an 18 count. And it was supposed to be a brown, and I actually think I need to do, I feel like I need to dip it again. It's a nice light one. So, I don't know, I may leave this as a base, and then as I need it for different pieces, I'll pop in and dip it more if I need to, and whatever. The next piece is a 16 count Ada that turned out gray. Look, I am in love with this. And this, right on top, a wonderful viewer sent me a wish list of these, and this is the piece I'm going to use. This was the whole purpose of dyeing this fabric. So love how it turned out, and so at least one step closer to starting those. All right, so those were the 4 things I owed you from last video. My stash tote, the 2 fabrics, my walking with the dogs. So there you go. Another project that I jumped on this week was, I've spoke of combining my DMCs in the past, and I kind of was like slow about it, so I finally dove in and got it. I bought these boxes from Michael's when they keep coming on sale. I actually need one more. I thought I could get everything in 6 and it would look all organized, and no. So anyway, this is what I did. Again, you're gonna hear me mention Katie in this video a couple times. Katie Carney, you're an enabler to me. These are what she referred to as the snack bags. You can get them at Walmart. So it's literally a perfectly little square. I put a piece of cardstock in there with the number, and whether it's my extra skein and my bobbin are in there. I still have 2 systems, but this went from 3 systems to 2 systems. My main system are the stitch bows, and they won't fit in here even if I did them diagonal. So yeah, there's that. And with this, if I put them on a thread keep for a project, I can just throw the thread keep right back in there when I disassemble a kit. So lean in, sorry. So love it. I love how that turned out. I'm super happy with it. So I think that's it with my updates for those kind of things. My dad's still hanging in there and doing good. He did step 1 of what he has to do prep for radiation. And my son met with his neurologist, and basically we just had a blood work today to see how his levels are of the medicine in his blood work and going from there. So 3 months from now, I'm meeting up with my son's neurologist, and things start with my dad next week. So that is officially it, and we're moving into the stitching. I knocked it out of the ballpark, and I have three finishes this week. No fully finishes for you, but 3 finishes. I love this. This is my first piece, and it was called Happy Birthday by Sam Sarah. I was supposed to stitch this eons ago. The thought is like I would put this on my daughter's door on her birthday, my son's door, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know, maybe now, but I love it. It's perfect. And I don't know, it was meant to do now. And next one is a Bendy Stitchy. This one I told you last week I would finish this week, and it is Soon We Must Choose, Easy or Right. The word choose was supposed to be in that white color, and it wasn't going to show up on the fabric of choice because, well, it just wasn't. So I actually pulled out a form of acrylic and stitched that there, so it has a little bit of bling to emphasize that you must choose. Last piece was my spring whirligig, and I literally just finished that last night. The changes on this colorway were based on Priscilla's. So love how that turned out. I don't know what my fabrics were on the first two. That last one is a Monaco that I tea coffee dyed. So that is it for my finishes. No fully finishes. And I didn't even pull out any past finishes this time to show you. So sorry. We're gonna move into what I've done though. So let's check out my whips. First off, you see this first every single time, is my Live Simply. I stitch on this every single day for 30 minutes. It is stitched on the 25 count Lugana Heritage, and I stitch it 1/1. And I'm still working on Little Miss Dress. I have hands, I mean not hands really, arms, the teacup, the bottom of the skirt got done. So I'll be moving into the bodice. My daughter saw this sitting on my lap today. She's like, is that house stitched? It looks like a painting. I was like, I think that's supposed to be a compliment, so thank you, dear. So there's that. I'm really happy that I've stuck through with that. There was at different times I was really stitching on it every single day just because I was stitching on it every single day, but I like how it comes. Why I choose 1/1s, I've told you this before, is beyond me, but I love how they look. But some pieces I struggle to do while I'm doing them. Whatever. My next piece is my one and only one, Nation. Again, several of you comment you have that and you want to pull it out. Pull it out. This is so fun, and it's so, I really love just doing one state and one star a week, because I see it grow, but I don't become obsessed with it. So again, 32 count vintage country mocha. You guys love that I messed that up. All right, here we are. This is how big the piece is. Somebody asked me what size it was. I said it in her comment last week, and I believe 29 by 19.5 or something like that is my piece. This is a 32 count, and I gave myself a 2.5 inch border. So don't ever take my measurements, because it's going to be based on what your fabric choice is. So I'm just cautioning you, don't, because if you're a 28 counter, those measurements I gave are going to be wrong. But anyway, I added in Ohio and one more star. We have one more of the short rows on our flag, and then we move on to the big ones. Super excited. I love that piece. All right, so those are my weekly pieces. You see them every single week, and you will still see those through Mania. So there's at least 3 things you're going to see through Mania. All right, maps of Hawk Run Hollow. Look up Tracy, because you showed me that you have the entire hawk head done on your side. Super proud of you for that. I am stitching this one on 20 count vintage country mocha. I am not doing the opposite side of Tracy, and I actually worked up here. So I'm kind of, since I'm border obsessed, I'm trying to do a little of the border but not be like obsessed, and I just want to, I don't know, give it a little love as I go. I hope I'm mentally not saving that big old hawk for the end, but I could be. I never know which way I'll roll with these patterns. All right, I was into doing some small pieces this week, so I popped out an oldie but goodie, a Lizzie Kate Christmas one. It says, don't get your tinsel in a tangle. And I did the whole tinsel word in the étoile. Étoile, I think that's how it's said, étoile. I love it. Can you see just a little bit of sparkle? I love it. That way it'll give me a little piece to work on Christmas, when I pull out Christmas sometimes. I don't always want to work on my big Christmas list, and that's the only Christmas one I have going on right now. So, yeah. All right, I mentioned My Life with Miss Sassy and her lovely conversions. I worked on Little House Needleworks, ABCs of Summer. And this one's being stitched on that 32 count vintage country mocha also. If you don't follow My Life with Miss Sassy, she posts pictures like this on Insta and lets you know what her colors are. And you have to kind of go in and figure out where she used them, but she's super easy to follow. But I am down to the word picnic. I want to bust this thing out before the end of April, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't like giving myself too much stress over things, but because you'll see why in a minute. All right, I don't think I had it this far when I saw you last, but I work on, I'm just peeking this here, the Snowflower Diary gives, this is free on her blog. I don't want to show the chart, but this is the May one, which is so perfect for me with my cats because they're kind of like a gray-brown. I got the kitty cats done. I love it. As a reminder for you, I think I've mentioned this a couple times, but I like to poke it in there every once in a while. I stitch on the mocha, or the mocha, the Monaco, and I really get sore fingers from that. So a saving grace for me, and I don't know that you can see this, probably not, but these are those ball-tipped needles that make it so much easier for me to stitch on Monaco. So if you have a love-hate relationship because everybody talks about it because it's thicker, give that a try. Give that needle a try. They're kind of expensive, but worth it. I just use them just on the Monaco. So there's that. That's not all my stitching for this week. So I have to tell you, I'm a cheater. It is literally 2 o'clock in the afternoon as I'm recording this. I normally record for you at about 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. But I told you I wasn't coming at you this week without starting 2 projects. And I hadn't started them yet, and it's recording day. I actually considered not recording until tomorrow, and I'm like, nope, come on, Janet, put your big girl pants on, let's do this. So, came home from taking my son to his blood work, and I got at it. I'm not gonna tell you I got a lot done, but I got a start on both those pieces I told you I was gonna get a start on. So, even if I'm a cheater, cause it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh well, I love you, and that is the reason I got this started, because I told you that you were gonna hold me accountable. So, what pieces, if you don't recall? Coffee Quaker. Now, I'm stitching this on a 32 count vintage. No, see, I couldn't say it, and now I do say it. 32 count vanilla latte. This is gonna start the part of my segment called the Be Stitch Me fabric. Love you, Brandy. I love your fabrics, and we're gonna show them. So this piece is all I have started. Yep. Love this fabric. Look at that tiny motif. Now let's be 100% honest here. I pulled this thing out and I had three of the, how many I'm counting for you. 1, 2, 3 of the 9 fibers that I need. I'm a left-handed starter of my patterns. The very closest color I didn't have. I placed an order. We'll see if I can get my stuff. But I did do this. Now, I don't know if you can see this. I'm gonna put it really close up there. I don't even know if it's gonna focus for you. I'm on the fence on patterns. Ollie, kiki. He's getting into my floss. Ollie, kiki. All right, I don't know if anyone else's cats do that, but that cat wants in my floss all the time. I'm gonna leave him alone, and I'll just deal with whatever he does to me after this. Anyway, I stitched this. I started with 2 threads on a 32 count, and I was having a hard time poking it through, so I ripped it out and started again and just did 1 floss. When I do that, on your video it doesn't show it. It just feels like I don't get enough coverage, but to me, I'm gonna go ahead, give me comments, tell me what you think on where 1 thread, 2 thread, everybody's gonna say it kind of depends. I may do them both ways on this pattern because I'm not pulling that out because I told you I was gonna start. But you can see through it a little bit, but this to me, this Quaker is kind of oldsy, and that's okay that you can see through it. But tell me, look, on an 18 count, it's 1 thread. On a 14 count is 2 threads, but on a 16 count, I swear I'm a fence rider on regards to it. All right, this cat, I'm telling you. I'm trying to get it out of here. Sorry guys, interrupted by real life again. Look, we can't get that DMC right now. Everything's on lockdown. All right. Other pattern by Gnomes by Jordan Burvey. This was a lot more than I thought. Part of the reason I organized my DMC is because I only had like 5 of these, so I've got to find the rest of them. But I had the color for the top left corner, and that's all that mattered. I started, this is on, let me tell you that before I show you, 18 count Sandstorm by Stitch Me. And I got that little tiny part of a mushroom house. Do you see that? See the mushroom house? That's what I'm calling it. I don't know what it is. I'm calling it a mushroom house. I told my sons when I was looking, I was like, doesn't this look like that Mario's brother thingy? And look, I already forgot. They told me what it was, but I already forgot what character they said it was. Anyway, I love this. Look at this sandstorm. I love it. It's perfect. This is gonna look like a perfect background for this piece. Yeah, so again, you stitched me, you're awesome. That is it. That is all the stitching I have for you for this week. So this is gonna move into haul. Katie Carney, look up. I don't even remember why I had to have this. I literally remember watching your video, freezing it, taking note that I needed this. You and I sent messages back and forth where you sent me model numbers. I don't even know if this is the same model number you got, but I was in Costco because we ran out of like essential stuff. And I go to Costco anyway, and it's a whole thing. But they had this there on sale, and the sale ended yesterday. So I picked it up for $20. It's a labelizer. Katie, why did I need this? What in your video did you say you were labeling? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not gonna go to waste, but for the life of me, ever since that day, I was like, I told my husband, I'm like, I need that. Katie was labeling something for her cross stitching, but I don't remember, but I have to have it. And it was only $20, so there. This is gonna be the episode about Katie Carney and Brandy from Stitch Me. Okay, I got a package from Stitch Me from a Friday night fight night. Not this one, the Friday before. Because she's good about getting your stuff to you. And I also want to know, I don't even know if you watched me, Brandy, but where do you get these cute little bags at? Because when I mail out winners, I want to like make them cute. All right. I keep saying all right. A 32 count Outback Jack. I am in love with this color. I'm in love with this color. There it is. I like to show you the full piece so you can see like the variegation she has when the light hits it right, but I also like to go ahead and pop it in like that because that's about true right there. Coloring it is a funny thing, isn't it? It's funny to try to get it on here correctly in on a video. All right, and the next piece has no name. I swear it had a name on the thing, but that's okay. Love it, love it, love it. Again, 32 count. There you go. And when Brandy runs those, she always has she has giveaways the next day. And I'm sorry you're gonna hear crinkle because she has beautiful little labels, but on this giveaway one, there wasn't a label, but this is a 14 count and it was just a giveaway. I don't even know the size, but do you see that? That's blue right there. I love this piece. And you know, you do know, I'm sure you do know, because y'all stitchers, that one side doesn't always look like the other. pick which side you want for where you want the pattern to be, and all the things for where you want like pieces to pop up on your stitching. So that was my Friday Night Fight Night haul. I have another piece of mail. Crinkle, crinkle, getting this out of here. I won a giveaway, and this is how it came. It was all cutely packed. Thank you, Laura. I won Love the Dogs. This will be a cute little super fast little stitch up. And she wrote me a beautiful little note telling us she had my family in her thoughts. Thank you very much for that. So, all right. I owe you a giveaway for the spring chart. And I'm going to insert that video here. All right, YouTube, I'm here to select the winner of the spring pattern. That is what you're looking at right here. And I have the YouTube comment picker generator up, and the keyword was spring, so let's see what we got. The winner is Jean Jeans. All right, congratulations, Jean Jeans. I'm hoping that's how that's pronounced. Get a hold of me. I'm gonna leave a comment on your comment. Get a hold of me. You can either email me at janetjabber@gmail.com, or you can get a hold of me through Instagram, instant message me, also on Janet Jabber over there. So yeah, and you can always check me out both of those places. If anyone needs to get a message to me, janetjabber@gmail.com, and Janet Jabber on Instagram. So, and I post sometimes better than others in regards to what I post over on my Instagram, but anyway, I check that all the time. So that is it for my announcements and all of those things. What do I have planned? So the last part for Three Musketeers dropped, and that is my plan. I would love to get that caught up before I come to you next. She has this coming Friday where you can order, it's called the Stitching Book Club. Again, reaching, this is the cover page for it, but the Stitching Book Club. The new one for The Secret Garden, you can pre-register on this Friday, I believe. So that's on her Etsy shop, and it is at Sapphire Mountain Handcrafts. She is on, I actually think on Etsy it's Sapphire MT Handcrafts. She's also on Instagram. But so that new one's gonna drop, or you can pre-order. I also will be pre-ordering Positivity Rules. I believe that is this coming Friday. So yeah. I would also like to have some major accomplishments on the ABCs of Summer to show you, and the May Snowflower Diary, because I'm just trying to take some off of my plate in the month of May. So I'm going to try to push myself through this last bit of April to get those 3 things done, so that I'm ready to rock my mirrors in May. So yeah, and like I said, I will be doing more than mirrors. I will do my daily stitch, and I will do my One Nation, but that's May. We'll get to there. But other than that, I don't have anything else for you. So I hope that you are pulling through and keeping positive as much as you can. Don't be afraid to reach out. Even if you need an extra hi, give me a bump. Give me a message on either of the places I told you. I will lovingly chat with you. I have reached out on Virtual Stitchers again. It was solid. Last week I was so happy and in such a good mood from Human Contact. I actually got on there since I've seen you last probably 3 or 4 more times. So it's a thing. I did go to my Weight Watchers meeting, even though I about chickened out on that. I went. This is I do better with routines, so and I don't like the new routine in life. Anyway, I'm rambling, so I'm gonna get off of here. I love you guys so much. Keep stitching, enjoy life, and I love you. Sending you much love. Bye.